Morning. Oh, early morning in the UK. So, used my wife's coffee machine that she bought me, and look at the coffee it made. Let's have a look. All nice and frothy. So my wife's coffee machine is doing the job. It's like this machine where you put everything in, butter, milk, coffee, water, and it blends it and froths it. And you can just put milk in. So how is everyone? Right, is everyone receiving me okay? So we are gonna play a documentary. Morning, Linda, are you hearing me okay? Oh, Linda, I didn't send you a message. Linda, I'm sorry. Is everyone getting me okay? That's the main thing. So we got Salvatore. You're up early, my friend. Who else we got? We have Denise. Hi, Denise. So we know what it's like, guys. It takes a while for people to join us. I have messaged a few people. I hope you've got. Hi, Emily. I have messaged a few people, so I think you will start joining. Oh, you need a coffee in the morning, guys. If you're waking up later because you've been asleep, a lot of you in America, morning. Hope you had a good night's sleep. Hope you feel well. Morning to the UK people, the Australian people, people all around the world. Good morning. Tell me where you're from. Put it in the comments, guys. Hi, Debbie. So, Salvatore, I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning and didn't get a notification from you. Well, Salvatore, that doesn't surprise me because YouTube's notifications are an absolute joke. But Salvatore, where were you yesterday? Salvatore, where were you? So at the moment, I'm going through a phase of let's tell Trudy we're live. Trudy, are you there? Let me just send the word live to Trudy. So what I've noticed, I can send a few people notifications on YouTube. I just do it on there. I just do it on there. Let's have a look, see who else is coming up. So we've had over 100 new subscribers in the last 3 days. Denise, I watched a couple of Joe's videos interviewing Billy Stanley and found it very interesting. And yet, Billy has been in touch with our channel. I told you guys yesterday what he said. I'll just have a look at it again. So Billy said, hi, Dan. Right, someone called Dan has just messaged. Hi, Dan. We're live now. Please join us. Please join us. So Dan, Dan27 to DPD, he sent me an old interview of Priscilla, which we have actually reviewed this before, but I will post that. I'm gonna post. I'm gonna post all these old interviews, all these old documentaries, bit by bit. I'm uploading them. I'm doing a couple a day. I said it yesterday. I do want our channel. I want Elvis fans that join our channel to be able to go to the video side of our channel and go through all these old vintage retro interviews from the 60s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, even 90s and noughties. So Dan has just posted me this one, which we've reviewed this a few times. Now, the problem with that interview is I think this is before Priscilla changed. So initially, I think initially Priscilla wasn't so cold and cruel to Elvis. I think initially she tried to come across a softer person. To the public, she was nervous about how the public perceived her, and she knew that the Elvis fans were upset with her, and so she was careful with her earlier interviews. Obviously, we know that the way she treated Elvis was disgusting. Yeah, the serious unfaithfulness, we know about that. Even money-wise, financially, the way she treated Elvis was disgusting. Yeah. But these earlier interviews show a different side to Priscilla. I might actually play that in a minute. Let me read your comments. Okay, when I try to give my email address, it doesn't show. You might be better to have Louis send it to me. Then we'll be in contact with each other. We just need Louis for the first time. Yeah, that's okay. I'll tell Emily. Louis, when you get a chance, give Emily my email address. Yeah, Emily is okay. Yeah, I will do that. I'll just screenshot it and send it you. Let's have a look, see if it comes up. We're not in a rush, guys. I'm just taking my time. Tally. Let's have a look. Right, so I've just screenshot it. All right, I've only just read this email from you, Salvatore. Good morning, brother. Lisa Marie did not like Billy Smith because of the book that they wrote. She said it on an interview once. Love you, brother. Oh, thank you. Yeah, and I've heard a few of you have told me about this. So Lisa Marie was not happy with Billy because of a certain book. I wonder what the book's called. ITRK. So I'm going to screenshot that. Yeah, I'm going to, Emily, are you there? I'm going to screenshot it and send it to you. Let's have a look. Emily, you getting it? Yes, Emily. Here we go. Right, Salvatore, I've done it. I've done it, mate. Done it. Emily, I've sent you Salvatore's emails there somewhere. Okay, let's have a look. Who we got? Hi, Jane. Hi, Songbird. Got it. Well done, Emily. Okay. Oh, that coffee is lovely. Delicious. Delicious. My wife is in the front room, the lounge with the kids. So they may come in and say hello. If I've told her I'll be about an hour. So I thought, right. I was just talking about, oh yeah, the message from Billy Stanley. See, my memory is so bad. So Billy Stanley, it was a very short message. He says, I'll show it you. He accepted my friend's request. So I thank him, saying that we're proud of him. Then he says, I've seen a couple of your videos. Keep up the good work. Thank you so much for your kind words. So keep up the good. Remember, Billy Stanley has said, keep up the good work, guys. So we are going to do a Billy Stanley live stream. Not today. I do want to get to know, the life of Billy Stanley with his brothers, whatever. And but not today. Not now. Yeah, that's nice, isn't it, Emily? So let me just click on that interview I just want to click on the interview that Dan sent me. Let's just click on it. I don't think that one is overly long. Let's just play it, shall we? Are we ready, guys? It's only 8 minutes. I'm going to play it and we're going to review it. We're going to play a few and review them, okay? Are we ready? Let's see if this is going to work. And whilst I'm watching it, I'll try and get through all your comments.
Yeah, we're looking at 16 minutes after 7, 64 degrees. We're very happy to have with us our guest this morning, Priscilla Presley. She lives now in California, but you were in and out of Memphis very often now, aren't you?
Yes, I am.
See if we can
And
get
she
near
is
her.
now the spokesperson for Wella Paulson, and that's all at hair producing.
Hair
One
products.
second,
Right.
guys.
What's your role as spokesperson for them?
Well, I'll be doing commercials, doing print work, and doing some public appearances for Wella.
What the girls want to know, are you really going to wash your hair every day?
I wash my hair every day anyway. I swim every day. So that the big problem is having to get all the chlorine out of my hair right away, you know. So it's great because all of Wella products are absolutely fantastic. The conditioner and the cholesterol. So I'm learning myself all about the products, and they work great. So they brought the shine back to my hair.
What do people ask you when you see them in public now? They're always asking about Elvis.
What do they ask me?
Yeah.
They usually ask me what I'm doing now.
We established you don't have your boutique anymore.
No, we don't. I don't. I sold it to my partner about 2 years ago. I had it for 4 years. It was very successful. It was a great experience. And I met a lot of wonderful people. Did a lot of designing.
Is this an entrance or a pre-entrance into possibly a theatrical or show business career for you? Could you conceive that in the near future?
I'm not really thinking about a show business career because I'm not a fast mover. I'm a very slow mover, and I like to take things as they come.
Ah, God, that makes me laugh. I'm not really thinking about a show business career, you know, not at the moment. So, all right, Maxine. Hi, Maxine. Welcome to Team Elvis. Now, remember what we're doing here, guys. We're reviewing. Oh, my Elvis has disappeared. Doop, doop, doop. Now, what we're doing, we're going through a phase where we're reviewing old vintage interviews. It could be anything. Anything that's from the 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, noughties. We're reviewing it. This clip was sent to me by Dan. So I thought we'd quickly review it. Now, the funny thing is, she clearly there tries to act like she doesn't want the spotlight. She doesn't really want a career in acting and movies and TV. She's playing it down, yeah? But just being there, promoting the Wella hair products, just being on TV, really, we know secretly she does crave attention, spotlight, stardom, fame, money, glitz, glamour. So remember, this is 1979. I think really from this moment onwards, Priscilla Presley, or Bulow, yeah, starts to get a taste for fame and fortune and attention and spotlight and TV, movies, all that. And I think even though she tries to play it down here, I think secretly she has quite big ambitions. Now, remember, whilst this is all going on, where's Lisa Marie? Where is Lisa Marie? So in 1979, which man was in her life? Do any of you know? Which man was in her life? This was being filmed. Who was she seeing? Work it out. It's 1979. Depends what month it is. I'm trying to think in my mind. She'd obviously in 72 had run off with Mike Stone. So I don't know how long that lasted. Up to 5 years. So she could have just split up from Mike Stone. She could have started seeing Michael Edwards. I don't know. Who was she seeing at the time of this? Do any of you know? I'm interested to know. Please leave it in the comments.
I really would like to devote my time to this product, you know, and really work for it. I'm not that interested in a movie career or a series. I like my free time too. So whatever I can do.
Listen, that's a precious, precious commodity.
Yes, it
Freedom.
is.
Believe
is.
me. I don't have enough of it, but if you got it, hold on to it.
Well, a lot of people have asked me, one of the questions was, you know, how you've always maintained a low profile. How can you be doing this? But it's not going to demand that much of me. I mean, I'll be seen in some of the ads, but my face is in all the movie magazines and the Inquirer anyway, you know, so that's not going to be any different. And then I'll be doing a commercial, so it's not like I'm constantly, you know, out in public, because I really do value my private life.
I would think traveling with and for Wella, a product that women need, a product that women use, it would be very easy for you to move into the role. It's something that you don't have to get up and get ready for.
Right, except this morning.
It's
God, I don't even know I'm here right now.
Yeah, but you know, really, if it's a woman's product, something you use, something you like, it's very easy. So you can enjoy travel and meeting people and doing what you want to do and really telling the truth about the product.
Well, you have to believe in the product. And it took, you know, a long time. I went to the factory in New Jersey, and I met the heads of Wella, and they're wonderful people. And you have to believe in the product. And it's really, I was shocked when I found out how much care really goes into this product. So to believe in it really helps. And
you mentioned a minute ago the Inquirer and the movie magazines as one that they have written a lot about. Are they factual in what they?
Oh my gosh, no.
And no. You have no recourse really to.
Well, there's been a few articles that I wanted to, you know, take some action on, but I guess that draws more attention to it, and then I don't want to do that either. So you have to sit quietly and take a few deep breaths and wait for it to pass.
Count to 10.
Yeah, more than 10, but 100.
How old is your daughter?
She's 11.
In school in California.
Yes. Yeah.
We used to see her.
Well, a few interesting points in that, but we now know Lisa's 11, so I think from that we can try and work out what age. Do any of you know what age did Lisa go into Scientology? Do any of you? Because she says, oh, he just said Lisa goes to school in California. Is that where Scientology is? I think it might be. You guys tell me. I still think there's a chance. If she's 11, I'm pretty sure she's seeing Michael Edwards. Yeah. So whilst this is being filmed, if I'm right, guys, whilst this is being filmed, we have the sexual abuse allegations against Michael Edwards are happening. Is that correct? Am I right, guys? Obviously, we believe Lisa. We want justice for Lisa Marie. We know there are allegations, but we believe it because Lisa put it in the book From Here to the Great Unknown in her own words. Riley allowed these accusations to remain in the book. Riley didn't have to keep these things in the book. So I can hear noise. My point is, guys, it's quite a scary thought, isn't it? That she's sitting there with her Anne Margaret voice as I think, was it Caroline said? Who was it saying that she's speaking like Anne Margaret? Maxine. Maxine was saying she sounds like Anne Margaret, yeah? Which I agree, yeah? But that is a very tame interview, isn't it? She's all there looking very beautiful, well-dressed. Her hair looks stunning. She's promoting Hella. She keeps saying how good Hella is and how she's throwing in her little promotion almost every sentence of Hella, the hair product, the shampoo, whatever it is, conditioner. But as sweet as that is, because the general public, they're just, so what do you think about it, guys? The general public, what do they see? Let me just show it you. What do the general public see? They just see a sweet, I mean, the people that are interviewing her seem lovely. I don't know who they are. They seem lovely. Is it a Memphis TV program? Because I have a feeling it might be, yeah. Priscilla looks very normal, very beautiful, but there's a dark side, guys. There's a dark side. Because right now, as we watch this retro vintage interview, right now there's a possibility that Lisa Marie, I know this is a bit of a horrible thing to say. I don't even like to say it because it makes me feel sick. But there's a possibility, guys, right now as this is playing, Lisa is being abused. Yeah? Do we agree here, guys? Right now, as she's being interviewed. Now, remember, we as fans feel that when Priscilla was pursuing her career, whether it be promotion or the fashion shop, Biss and Bow, yeah, the boutique, or whether it be modeling, whether it be an attempt at a TV career, a movie career, promoting different products. It could be a fragrance, couldn't it? There's a possibility right now abuse is happening. And don't forget, why is Priscilla there? Priscilla should be at home with her daughter, protecting her daughter. She should be with Lisa, with her family. But instead, she chooses to promote herself for money. Come on, guys, for money, for fame. Oh, my kids need to sort it out. So I'm going to carry on playing this. I'm going to carry on playing this. It's a double-sided coin, isn't it? It's a double-sided coin. You've got, oh, this is so sweet. Oh, shampoo. But then we've got the secret abuse. Then we've got Priscilla putting herself before her daughter. I repeat, where is Lisa? Priscilla, I come first. My ambitions, my career, my needs, money. I want more money, more fame, more attention, more spotlight. I want to be in TV. I want to be in movies. Now, at this point, she denies that she wants to be in movies and TV, but she does. This is the beginning. So don't forget, this is 1979. Let me just get the book. So I know mine's falling apart, which is probably a good thing. Now, we know that this book is on her mind. We know it doesn't come out for quite a few more years, but this book one day will express Priscilla's thoughts, her real thoughts. Now, this very sweet interview is very different to what has been written in this book and how Elvis has been lied about and portrayed unfairly in this book. I think this book's 1985, yeah? This book of lies that has been used to make movies. For every interviewer around the world, this book has been used. This book of lies, this fake fairy tale. This is the truth twisted. So you get what I'm saying, guys? So when we watch together, Team Elvis, when we watch that, it's a devil in disguise. Yeah. Now remember, I always say this: we're not a Priscilla hate channel. I'm not trying to stir hate, but we must expose Priscilla's wrongdoing to Elvis. We must expose it. It's in the past. So what? We must expose it. We can't change what's happened. No, but we can show the wrongdoing to Elvis to clear his name. Elvis needs his reputation, his image cleared from all the nastiness that came from Priscilla. So we defend with purpose. We defend with purpose. There's a reason we defend. This interview is actually a great way of saying, no, you're being tricked. You're being tricked. Remember, you are being tricked. Now, I'm going to go back a little bit.
About it, since you're in there.
Where she...
Yes. But you have no recourse.
Shocked when I found out how much...
And really just...
Now, remember, there's a couple of things she's about to say. I'm going to play it. She talks about how shocked she is about the books that have come out. You know, for example, this book. Yeah? She has no intention of writing a horrible book. Hello. Hi, beautiful. Morning to you. She has no intention of writing a horrible book. Hi, beautiful. Say hello to Team Elvis.
Hello. I got to watch Wicked yesterday.
Wicked?
Wicked.
What is Wicked?
It's a film.
Ah, it's a film. Okay. Can you hear me? Because you've got earphones on.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. Thanks. Say hello, Team Elvis.
Hello.
See you later.
I'm staying here.
Right, you can sit there, beautiful. Right. You can't hear me because you've got your earphones on, yeah? Okay, she can't hear me, so I can say what I want. So that's my beautiful daughter Yasmin, who I adore. She is. How old are you? Say it.
What?
She can't hear me. She's 8 years old.
Huh?
8 years old, yeah. Yasmin, 8. Right. I'm gonna play this section. Hello. I'm gonna play this section. When I play this, I'll play this. Right after 3, guys. 1, 2, 3.
Truth, yes,
about the product.
Well, you have to believe in the product, and it took, a long time. And I went to the factory in New Jersey, and I met the heads of Wella, and they're wonderful people. And you have to believe in the product, and it's really. I was shocked when I found out how much care really goes into this product. So to believe in it really helps him.
You mentioned a minute ago the Inquirer and the movie magazines as one that they have written a lot about. Are they factual in what they?
Oh my gosh, no.
And
No.
you have no recourse really to.
Well, there's been a few articles that I wanted to take some action on, but I guess that draws more attention to it, and then I don't want to do that either. So you have to sit quietly and take a few deep breaths and wait for it to pass.
Count to 10.
Yeah, more than 10, but 100.
How old's your daughter?
She's 11.
In school in California.
Yes. Yeah.
We used to see her, and you got to talk a little bit about it since you're in Memphis, I'm sure. But when she'd have a little purse, little plastic handle on it with a little Barbie doll's face on it. And Mr. Presley would bring her out sometimes to catch the plane where you had sent for her.
Right.
And then sometimes she traveled with a nurse.
That's right. You know all those things.
I
You're an
worked at the
American,
airport,
right?
yeah.
You're giving all those secrets away.
Right. And the way we would see you and Elvis, when Lisa was just a baby, we'd Susan Frazier and I would sneak her in the back of the plane.
Oh, yeah.
That was us. We'd sneak, when he'd go around on the runway, we'd sneak up the back, and we
gosh.
just the 3 of you would be on, and we could just ask you and talk to you like we wanted to. And I'm sure Memphians are just as much as in love with you, having been a Presley and still are Presley.
I hope so. I know Memphis, I'm so fond of it. I feel like it's my own hometown. I grew up here, and yesterday at the Coliseum, there was so many smiling faces, and it was wonderful to be received. And I look out and see some familiar faces, and I kind of wave, and it's great. And Memphis is really, it's a beautiful city. A lot of hospitality here.
You're rolling out in the wheel. You really.
In the wheel?
You have to kind of run things, make the decisions.
Yeah.
Is that a horrendous experience?
It's scary. I mean, because it's a big responsibility. There's a lot of big decisions to be made, and hopefully, with a lot of time and thought, they'll be the right decisions.
When you're not traveling with Wella, you just got started, didn't you?
Yes.
How long?
In fact, this is my first appearance, and I couldn't believe.
Tape this, Bobby. Hold on to this tape, Bobby.
Yes.
Well, then you can't answer the next question. I was about to ask you, what do you do in your spare time?
Oh, I can answer that.
Okay.
I travel, and I go to different countries. I really want to travel to Europe and spend some time, about a month. I love European countries. It's the old, the old history there, and I love that.
Living in California and having your daughter Lisa with you, do you think it's better for her than if she were in Memphis, where she would constantly be pounced upon as Elvis's daughter? Do you have freedom and more privacy to raise her as just Priscilla's little girl, rather than Elvis's daughter?
Yes, she has her total privacy there. She's like any normal child growing up. She still carries her Barbies. She loves Barbie dolls. She has a lot of friends, very few show business friends, which I like because, I want to let her know that it's not all a fantasy. It's really down to earth. And I don't even think she even is really affected at all. I mean, she knows who her dad is, and she knows her dad as her dad. She loves him, and that's the way it is.
Have you ever had to spank her?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
She's a mother.
Well, then she's normal. She gets to stay
She's not a bad child. She's a wonderful child, very considerate and sensitive child. So I've only really had to spank her, I would say, 3 or 4 times. One was pretty recent. She's growing up now. She's getting a little smart. So she
came to Liberty Land the night that Elvis rented the whole park with him and his associates and had a delightful time.
Oh yeah, that's
you're starting her out on Wella too.
Yes, she's got the conditioner and the shampoo. What she loves about it is the fact that it's the small little bottles that you can carry around. So she likes that.
In her Barbie case.
In her Barbie case, right?
That's great.
Yeah.
You're even prettier.
Oh, thank you.
And she's lovely.
Thank
really,
you.
really naturally beautiful.
My eyes aren't open this morning. I don't know.
That's all right.
These people really get up this early and watch television.
It's the best time of the day. We thank you very much.
Thank you.
For coming to be with us in your first official dwelling.
Thank you.
Your hair's sharp.
Thank you.
Even though it's early, it does have a beautiful shine to it.
It's a pleasure being here.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
The time now is 24½ minutes after the hour of 7, 64 degrees.
Okay, guys. Do you know what? I have so much to say about that last 7 minutes of that interview. We need to. Let me just end this a minute.
The former wife of the king of rock.
I need to break that down into small sections and really go through it. And there's so many different points that were brought up. Now remember, all the way through that, what am I thinking? I'm thinking about what we know. We know about the sexual abuse allegations. We also know how she pursued her own career, how she went forward and did acting and TV in a movie and modeling and promoting perfumes, her little boutique and many other things as well. We also know that Lisa was left at the hands of Michael Edwards whilst Priscilla pursued her career. So there's just so many things to go through here, because she obviously sits there with a big smile on her face as if everything is fine. But we know everything wasn't fine. We know there's alleged abuse happening. So guys, I find that quite difficult knowing what we know as Team Elvis. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go through your comments and then we're going to come back and do a part 2 because there's too much to go through. I didn't realize just how much there is, but we really need to break that down properly and understand the wrongdoing of Priscilla. Yeah. It's quite shocking, to be honest with you, because the more we learn about what's, you know, obviously because of the book, From Here to the Great Unknown, the more we learn about the truth from Lisa. Obviously, Riley kept these things in the book. The more that interview is a complete farce. Yeah. So let me just quickly read your comments and then I'm going to come back for a part 2. Okay, guys? Let's just have a look. So thanks for joining us, by the way. Good morning to you from England. I have my lovely family with me. Yasmin has her earphones on. Tina is behind me and the wife is making a coffee or a tea.
You see my name?
She can't hear me. She's got earphones on.
No, I can't.
So let me read these comments.
I can't that.
It's a fake voice. She's trying her best to sound like Anne Margaret.
Hi, Mom.
I know Tino. Tino is 4. Yasmin is 8. So yes, we've all.
I'm 10.
All right, you are. So we've already worked out that Lisa was 11. Let's keep going. She's a devil in disguise, says Ayisa. Unfortunately, you're correct. Yes, this would be the time of the alleged abuse in Scientology, while she's sitting there acting all innocent. And well, can I ask Linda, is she in Scientology at age 11? I'm not sure what age she goes into Scientology. Hi, Elizabeth. So wouldn't she still be grieving for Elvis instead of going out working? Well, in 1979, she's well over Elvis. Don't forget, she went down the road with Lisa, taking Lisa away from Elvis. In 1972, she demanded the divorce. And remember, people forget this. People forget this. Priscilla demanded the divorce. She didn't give Elvis a choice. Once she had been caught being unfaithful with Mike Stone, and she'd been secretly seeing Mike Stone for a year, behind Francis Stone, his wife's back. Francis Stone was pregnant, yeah, and they had a small girl. She demanded the divorce once she was found out, and so this is like 7 years after. So Elvis is a distant memory for her. Emily, all right, Emily, you've been talking with the Priscilla fans. She's given the interview. Mike Edwards had 2. Salvatore, you have Salvatore. The thing is, you're probably correct. You're probably correct. Right, this is correct. I think Michael Edwards should be charged with crime and prosecuted. He admitted in his book what he did, even though he now denies it. Maxine, 100% I agree. We want justice for Lisa Marie. We want justice for Lisa Marie. 100% Maxine, I agree with that. And Linda, completely agree. Elvis will have handed Prissy his entire fortune just to have custody of Lisa. Emily, I fully agree with that. Elvis just gave her what she wanted because all he cared about was seeing Lisa. A Prissy fan told me that Riley and Prissy are promoting Lisa's book. I replied, what BS are you spinning? The book says it all. The cover says it all. Yeah. I actually think a Prissy fan told me Riley and Prissy are promoting Lisa's book. That's rubbish. Priscilla is against the book. She wishes that book was never written. That book has done some harm to Priscilla. So she probably can't sleep because of that book. Now, it does seem to be getting swept under the carpet. We're trying to stop this. We're trying to make sure the book is brought up every day. Are you burping, Tino? Yeah. We know what, look, team out, inside and out, upside down. Hi, Isa. Priscilla wouldn't dare promote the book unless she's getting something from it. Yeah, she ain't promoting that book. It says too many negative things about her. It exposes her parenting, doesn't it? The book exposes her parenting. Hi, Dan. Let's have a look. What a cheek. She has her book in the worst book of lies. Yeah. So, Dan, I'm pretty sure, Dan, we're playing this because of you. Have I got the right Dan here? Let's have a look. Dan 27. Dan, yes, Dan. How are you? Good morning, Dan, from the UK. It is Dan. So this is only going to be part 1, Dan. We've played the entire video. I think it's 8 or 9 minutes clip.
It's gonna be 900.
Yeah, it's going to be 900. We're going to play on part 2. We are going to break it down and we're going to be critical and review each section, because I actually think, as sweet and innocent as this video comes across, when you break it down and you know what's going on behind the scenes with Lisa and Michael Edwards, and she denies that she wants a movie career, a TV career, a modeling career, etc. We know that, you know, in hindsight, we can look at this and go, hang on a minute. Her TV movie career, her acting, her modeling, her promotion, this book, we can bring this book up, this book of lies, and we can relate it to that interview, and we can prove some serious wrongdoing just by comparing the two. Yeah. So we're going to do this in part 2. So Dan, thank you for posting it to me. We have reviewed this a few times, but I want to review it again. So it's always only been about Priscilla. No good mother would ever put herself ahead of her own child, and she did that over and over again. Dan, you are so right. You can't put it better than that. I want to read that comment again. It's always only been about Priscilla. No good mother would ever put herself ahead of her own children, and she did that over and over again. So true. Sandra, I know how you feel. Denise agrees. She just can't bring herself to brag on her daughter from back then to the present. She's so wicked. come on, we know that when she's being questioned, when Priscilla has been questioned about the book From Here to the Great Unknown, she almost discards it. She almost discards it like it never happened, even with this silly giggle saying, oh, I love her to death. I love her to death. With Navarone stood by her. It's ridiculous. We're not fooled, are we, guys? We're not fooled. Salvatore, she should go to the moon. She grew up there, insinuating she was a child at Graceland. Yes, and I saw that section where she praises Graceland. She loves Memphis. And come on, we knew that she didn't like Graceland. She didn't like Memphis. She didn't want to stay at Memphis. So even that is a whole blag to try and win the fans over, to try and change public opinion. I think a big part of that interview is about making the general public who in 1979, the general public were very interested in Priscilla. Yeah. And they were starting to fall for the bullshit. The fans were starting to fall for the con. Even though this book hadn't come out yet, she's been very manipulative to try and go, oh, poor me, you know, look at me now. I'm promoting hair products. I'm so sweet. I talk with a nice, soft voice. I actually think that Priscilla thinks the public are stupid. I actually think she thinks the public are very gullible. And I will say this, when this book first came out, I do think we were quite gullible. I do think many of us fell for the fairy tale. We fell for the bullshit. I do think it's only years later where we start to expose Priscilla and understand the truth. Yeah, that many things in that book are crap, are not true, have been twisted. So let's keep going, guys. Am I supposed to be ill or something? So let's keep going.
Yeah, go on Roblox right now.
Right, let me just. Hi, Tina. You all right, mate?
Poo poo pants.
Yeah, poop. Yeah, okay. So right. So what we're gonna do, guys? Obviously, the kids are up. We're gonna put a Christmas film on. Yes, my lovely boy. We're gonna come back. We're gonna do a part 2, and we are gonna break this down properly. Thanks, Dan, for letting us have this. For reminding me to play it and sending it to me. Dan, you're very welcome to Team Elvis. Even Maxine, thank you for joining us. So I'm going to come back. We're going to do a part 2, okay? Oh, thanks, Jane. We're all starting to understand there's a whole different side to Priscilla. Thanks, Dan. Many of us have been tricked, yeah? Even me, years ago, I didn't understand the truth. We're all exposing the truth about Priscilla, and we're defending Elvis. Ultimately, why are we here? Defending Elvis, Lisa, and Riley, Finley, and Harper. That's why we're here, guys. We're proud to defend. Right. I'll be back soon. I'll probably be back in about half an hour, and then we're going to do a proper part 2. So thanks, guys.